but I think you'll like it because it's a pretty new topic. I don't think it's been done here before. The topic is the grades. So what that means is all of you, right? A grade can be great for multiple reasons, right? It could be a personal reason, it could be a societal reason just cause, right? Something that is important to you. I encourage improv thinking for the duration of this table topics. I want you to think on your feet. So you can make up a reason if you don't have one, per se. And yeah, I'll just get right into it. So, what is the greatest food? And why is it superior to other culinary pieces, right? I'll throw in like comment tidbits. So I will call on people if no one raises their hand. Is there anyone that wants to go first? All right, you got it. Remember, 1 to 3 minutes. And what's your name all right?
I'm FR.
Okay.
Okay. The greatest food. This is probably something that you guys haven't heard of. It's a dessert. It's like a cookie, but it's not a cookie. It's like a brownie also, but it's not a brownie either. It's like you have a cookie on top and a brownie on the bottom.
It's a slutty brownie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh, well, there you go. Yes, but it gives you the best of both worlds. If you like cookies, you get that sweet texture, it's slightly crunchy, but then if you like, no brownies on the picture, but if you like brownies, you get the soft, and, what is it? I forget the word, but it's very nice. Another reason why I like this delicacy is because I actually made it one time, and I was playing around, and I was like, what if I did this and this? And then I was like, I thought I made something new, but it turns out I didn't. And just like having that experience made me like feel like a chef for a while, and I was like, I'm a genius. I mean, I can do all this stuff with food, but the reason why I think it's the greatest food is because it tastes amazing. I mean, I can eat like 2 or 3 of those like back to back. Another reason why it's the greatest food, it looks visually appealing. Like, say you eat like a foreign food which you haven't had. If it doesn't look good, you're hesitant to try it. You'd be like, this is preposterous. Why should I try something that looks bad? But it actually tastes really good. But this one, it looks both good and it tastes good. That's all.
Shout out to FR for that novel piece.
FR, you should try putting it into a muffin tin, like brownie, then cookie, then brownie.
Oh,
It makes it really cute.
That is actually a really good idea. Try that next.
Put ice cream in them.
Alright, so for the next topic, what is the greatest actor or actress of all time, or maybe of this era? Up to you. And what is about them? Alright, any volunteers? Nope? Alright.
I mean,
Oh.
can I volunteer? Am I allowed to?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't make the rules. Alright.
Shake my hand, bro.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Good luck.
Well, I don't need luck because I think you'll all agree that Robert Downey Jr. is and always will be the greatest actor of all time. Not only is he a fantastic actor that has won many awards and has been nominated for even more, he has overcome many a trial in his lifetime. He was addicted to drugs and he got off of it. He has a daughter and she's grown to be an amazing woman herself. I think she's in college, but I'm not that caught up. You know, it's just, he's also such an expansive actor. He bridges many different genres of movies, as well as being on Broadway and different plays. He really expands his horizons wherever he goes. He really tries his best, and I think it's very obvious that he puts a lot of effort into his pieces. It's even been said by co-stars that they've never seen someone so committed as an actor. I know sometimes you hear that about people like, what's that creepy guy that played the Joker? You know what I'm talking about? He like, yeah, oh my god, that guy, he like sent like severed pig's heads to like the co-stars and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the Joker in real life, guys. Yeah, like that shit was weird, but Robert Downey Jr., he knew how to bring it. Is it green?
Almost.
Alright, also, Robert Downey Jr.'s really hot, guys. He's seriously hot. Have you seen those guns and any haircut he can pull off? And as Wolverine, wait, no, that was Hugh Jackman. Okay, but like as Sherlock, such a G. Thank you.
Very introspective piece on Robert Downey Jr. hard to find an actor and actress that's really famous that hasn't done drugs. Fun fact. All right, next piece. The greatest video game. Any gamers here? All right. Oh, nerd. I feel like you.
So as a video gamer, the reason we play video games is because we're sick of this whole 3D nonsense. Y'all are great, don't get me wrong, but just life, it can't compare to video games. So the greatest video game, take life, but make it better. I present Stardew Valley. Just imagine really nice pictures. Stardew Valley is a game where you start out, you're this typical corporate slave per se, where you're doing your job, you don't know why you're doing it, but you're doing it to make ends meet. And you finally get sick of it. And then you get a letter. Your grandpa has died. Now you know your grandpa lives in a farm in the middle of nowhere. I think it's Colorado or somewhere. And so you go, you pay your respects, and then you start talking with the townspeople. And you realize, hey, this place is pretty calm. I can get away from my city life. So you go there and you start your adventure. At first you're just a farmer. You know, you buy your crops, you plant them, you harvest them and all that. But then as you progress through the game, you unlock more things. You realize this town is not all it seems to be on the surface. There's intricacies. You get to know the people. You can go mining. You can go into the caves. And the further down you go, obviously the better stuff there are, but also the stronger the enemies are. And that's another thing about this game, the combat. At first it starts out very simple. You just swing a sword and that's it. That's all there is to it. But you evolve into slingshots and other things, and I don't know if there's magic yet, because honestly I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm not at the end. That's the best part too. You can keep going. And you're doing all of this in the memory of your grandpa. I did take a look at the wiki, so I do know a little spoiler about the ending. After your 3rd year, your grandpa's ghost comes in and visits you, and he says, you've accomplished so much since I've been gone, and you get certain exclusive achievements, potentially items, based on how far you've progressed. So I think the best video game is Stardew Valley, because it's what we're all experiencing right now, life, but to another level. Thank you.
I will definitely have to check that video game out. It sounds awesome. All right, so for the next one, going right into it. The greatest singer of all time. Yeah, you can go on vocals, personality, whatever you want. Any volunteers? All right, let's go. My man.
Vocals. Wow. I had something in my mind.
Okay, do Britney Spears.
Oh, I shaved my head, you know.
Yeah, like talk about good stuff and stuff. You got
Jeff Buckley, just because he sang Hallelujah. That song to me is like the vocals on that, because I've tried to sing it. I'm a singer and a guitar player, and I'm sure Kirk, who plays guitar, do you sing, Kirk? Okay, well, he can understand like the voice itself is an instrument, and so for someone to be able to play that instrument well on any level is just amazing to me. And so when I try to play and sing the song Hallelujah, and the changes in pitch and tone, and it's crazy. So Jeff Buckley is definitely one. I have 30 seconds, and I thought I was going to be able to talk longer than this.
you can give us a taste of the song.
No, I don't have my guitar, sorry.
I don't know, you just said the voice was an instrument, isn't that enough?
Oh, wow, okay, alright. Well, when it comes to General Evaluator, I will be sure and grill you a lot harder. I can sing Mary Had a Little Lamb if that would be better for you.
I don't know, is it from Jeff Buckley?
I mean, I'm sure, I'm pretty sure Jeff Buckley's dead. So I'm just going to continue talking, because apparently she wants me to entertain the crowd today. So I'm going to entertain you until it turns red. So, Jeff Buckley, he was a great singer. I don't know much about him other than that he sings Hallelujah, which is the song I'm working on right now, which I'm not going to sing, even though certain people in the audience want me to sing it. Yeah, that's all.
Do you know the words
What?
to the song? F, A minor, C, G.
No, actually I don't. I'm working on the singing part.
Oh.
I will tell you, Reckless Kelly, he is another one, just because I like his music. He is more like red dirt, western Texas kind of music. And I do know his song. I'm not going to sing it. But y'all would add me on Facebook, it's on my Facebook, if you're calling me out right now. And it's E minor, C, G, E minor, C, G. He knows that all country music is just like 3 chords, right? So, that's about it. Thanks, guys.
Alright, so that great dive into country music, and now we have the greatest hot sauce. I'm sure we have a lot of opinions on this, and there might be some controversy. Please don't like hurt each other. Any volunteers? Alright, man. Absolutely.
Hot sauce is exciting. I like spicy foods. I have relatives that got me into spicy foods when I was really young. I have uncles that grow their own habaneros. They show up to family reunions with a bag of them, and they just snack them. Just straight habaneros. They're crazy people. I still can't do that. Still love spicy food. Love trying the next hottest sauce that I can get my hands on to a limit. But when it comes down to it, my favorite hot sauce is good old-fashioned buffalo sauce. Get a whole bunch of butter in there, get some Louisiana hot sauce, some spices, a little celery salt, some garlic. The butter cools it down. It's not that spicy. You can get it a little hot, you can get it a little not so hot, but it is delicious. There are no hot sauces that compare to that. You can put it on just about anything. The go-to is hot wings, but sometimes I'm just like making pasta salad, and I feel like having something a little spicy, just dump a bunch of buffalo sauce in there. Put some chopped up celery in it. You got like hot wings without the wings. It's beautiful, because I'm in grad school and broke, and sometimes you don't have wings just laying around your house to fry up. The other go-to hot sauce that I eat a lot of is Tapatio. People know what Tapatio is? Okay, slight reaction. I like foods that come in their own containers. So I eat a lot of bananas, and I eat a lot of hard-boiled eggs, because I can toss them in my bag and take them to my office and just throw them in my desk drawer and snack on them throughout the day. I love a good hard-boiled egg, a little Tapatio, just nibble on it throughout the day. It's good protein, gets you through the day, you feel nourished, it's tasty, but despite the convenience of a good hard-boiled egg and Tapatio, it's never going to beat buffalo sauce. It's the best sauce. What type of buffalo sauce? What?
He says
So
Louisiana.
Love it, but no.
So I'm a fan of sriracha myself, and Tabasco.
Yeah.
It's like classic, But I will definitely try Tapatio. And yeah, next one, the greatest season. Fall, winter, summer, spring. This is pretty easy, so I'm gonna call on someone that hasn't raised their hand yet. Can we get one of you in the back over there? Love going for now. Right when you're on there. Hey there.
Oh, sorry.
What's your name?
I'm Wesley.
Wesley, gotcha. Alright.
So first off, I'm not much of a public speaker, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. But I would say the best season by far has to be summer. So summer's the time where, first of all, going through school, all my best memories were summer with friends. You got the beach, you got pretty much every trip, you got pretty much everything you want. The pool was my hangout spot growing up. Pool's hangout spot with friends. It's just, I don't know, it's where I like to be. I also have 2 family trips I always take in the summer, which is I go to the mountains, visit one side of my family, and then I go to the beach with the other side of my family. So for me, it's the best summer, or the best season. That's it, I guess. Yeah.
Why don't you like winter?
Why don't I like winter? It's too cold. I do like to ski, but besides that, really, there's nothing going on. Spring, I'm highly allergic, so there's a lot of summer stuff going on. And then fall, I feel like I'm just waiting for Christmas and waiting for everything to get done. So yeah, summer's the best by far.
I think a lot of people would agree with it there. A lot of summer fans. Alright, so greatest YouTuber. Next. Alright. Okay, controversial one, right?
Should have waited for this one.
I'll get you in the back there.
All right.
I'm Zach.
C or sorry?
H.
H.
I'm with Wesley on this one. I'm not much of a public speaker either. I actually came across my favorite YouTuber last night, as crazy as it sounds, because a man named Cody Ko came into my life. I fell in love with him when I watched him make fun of a couple of jewelers. They were doing a video reviewing how a jewel was, and I watched him put 2 jewels in his mouth and coin the phrase, "That's 100 Nick." I don't even know if you can do that, but so yeah, he's just a great guy. He makes fun of a lot of people that people hate. There's a guy named Matty Smokes out there. Actually, he's the jeweler that reviews e-cigarettes. Not the best career path to fall into, but whatever gets you done. Who's that one guy that everyone hates?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, that's the one. Yeah. So he also hates a lot of the people that I hate. Logan Paul. I watched him make fun of Logan Paul. Logan Paul's diss track to teachers, actually, which is not who you want to make a diss track about, considering they're just trying to help you, I guess. And so yeah, just a great guy, a stand-up guy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a great. Alright, and yeah, subscribe to Q's if you haven't already.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. The greatest movie ever created. Yeah, again, it's a personal opinion. You could go off whatever you like. Maybe you watched it once, more than once, right? So again, I'll do a random. Okay, we have volunteer. Cool. Hey,
Ethan.
nice to meet you.
Alright, so the greatest movie of all time. I'm going to build off your Robert Downey Jr. And say The Wolf on Wall Street. So this movie has everything you could ever want. It's got loads of money. It's got beautiful women. It's got handsome Robert Downey Jr. It's got cocaine. It's got action. It's Wall Street. It's my dream, not the cocaine, but and not to rip off a bunch of people with penny stocks. But the movie, it's just 2 hours, and you really don't know what's going to happen next. So he starts out, he's just broke as heck, and you just see his journey all the way up, seeing, oh, I can just rip these people off. And so he makes his company. It's what's it, Lionsgate or Stratton Oakmont. My dream one day is to make my own Stratton Oakmont, not to rip people off, but to reach that level of rich he was. So what they would do is they would strap the money and they would fly away to Sweden to smuggle the money out there. And they had so much money, so I remember the one scene vividly. They got the one hot lady stripped up. She's got money just strapped all around her. And I hope to have just problems like one day, just that, like those kind of money problems. Anyway, that's mine.
It's funny because I was watching Wolf of Wall Street, like the scenes on YouTube. I was rewinding. There's a car scene where he's like crawling to the car. That was really funny to me. And then there's one where they come on the boat. But yeah, it's a great movie.
Aqib.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more. Okay, so we only have time for.
Yeah.
So I was
I
like,
was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's also Switzerland, not Sweden.
You're being called out.
Yeah.
This is improv. We can make up facts.
So yeah, we only have time for one more. So we can end on this one, or I'll let you guys choose. There's this one, and there's this one. So book, cultural food, or UGA. And I think I'll do a random, unless we have a volunteer. I want to get someone new. So you in the orange. And yeah. You can choose.
I'll do the book.
Okay, cool.
So I don't read a lot, but in high school I kind of used to read some books. So one of the books I really liked, and I just couldn't, like, I'd always read this book constantly. Like whenever I I read this book. I felt like I was watching a movie. It was really good. It was called Kite Runner. You guys probably know it. There's a movie off of it too. So it's like, it was this like Afghan author that like wrote a novel about Afghanistan, like just like a lot of the culture. I don't know much of Middle Eastern culture, so that book kind of introduced me how like the Middle Eastern culture works, and it was just like this kid that grew up, like his childhood, and it was really nice. They were like two best friends in the book, and I don't know, it just like helped me relate back to like a lot of like my childhood, like when I like, you know, with my best friend and everything. And it was a really nice book, and it taught a lot of morals and everything, a lot of cultural awareness about the Middle East. So yeah, I would definitely read it again. And the author, he has another book which I really want to read. It's called Thousand Splendid Suns. Same culture, same concept, similar concept, but yeah, I think it's a book that everyone should definitely check out. And yeah.
Okay, got it. Alright, so that was our last one. Tricky with the book. So, thank you guys for letting me be your table topics master. I'm going to pass it on over to the general evaluator.
Toastmaster.
Oh, the Toastmaster, right. So hopefully my presentation wasn't too preposterous for you. Alright.
Alright, please fill out your ballots for Topicsmaster as Aqib, and also remember to vote for best impromptu speech on your ballots.